want you to say, oh yeah. Say, I'm ready. Please put your hands together. Let's go.
know I'm jumping out of bed, yeah. And I know I'm so dramatic, yeah. But I know how to have it, yeah. So the money I'm a savage, yeah. So you get so bad, yeah. So that's what we got, yeah. And then we're in a legend, yeah. Heaven on water, and nothing in water, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your graduates in 2025. Congratulations, graduates. How about another round of applause for the graduates of 2025? How about a big round of applause for the DJ? Put your hands together for the DJ. Fantastic job. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our graduation ceremony tonight and our celebration. What an honor and what a blessing to be here. We thank you for traveling, for making the sacrifice to celebrate with our sons and daughters and our students. We're so grateful. My name is Sitem Mangali. I will be one of the MCs tonight. I'm also one of the co-owners of Elite Performance Prep Academy. This is, how about a hand for Elite Performance Prep Academy? For those of you who do not know, Elite was born here just a couple years ago, a micro school with one center here in Las Vegas, and we now have almost 20 centers ready to launch here in the fall of 2025. Congratulations. As we begin tonight, I'm so grateful for Puna and the prayer that was offered. I'm so grateful that we get to have a wonderful night together. One of my sons is graduating, and I look at each one of the girls as my nieces. And we love you guys so much. I invite each one of you to really be present here tonight, to enjoy this time together with our graduates, to enjoy the food when we get to the food. There's going to be a celebration tonight of cultural dances from each of the Polynesian islands. We're going to have a dance here on the floor, and then we're also going to have a concert tonight. We're going until about 11 o'clock. Restrooms over here. There's exits on each side of the building. We invite you just to have a great time, to be courteous, to be kind, to be thoughtful. We are all God's children here tonight. We're all family, and I'm so grateful once again. Thank you for being here. Put your hands together. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And this is our very first graduating class from our micro school, Elite Performance Prep Academy. They came from public schools and private schools, and each one of our students, you're going to hear from them here tonight, they made a choice to come and homeschool and to go to the academy and to take a different path. So I'm so grateful. At this time, I'm going to introduce our fearless CEO who has this vision of Elite Performance Prep Academy. Just a few years ago, she was working a job, providing, helping out, and then she had this vision and this idea, this concept, which has grown into almost 20 centers. The vision is to have 500 centers over the next 5 years. And I'm so grateful for our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you my business partner, my friend. Please put your hands together for our CEO, Tasha Suka.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming out. My message is short, but I wanted to share something that was one of my favorite poems. Just a word of, I guess, a word of advice for our graduates. Whenever I start to hang my head in front of failure's face, my downward fall is broken by the memory of a race. A children's race, young boys, young men, how I remember well. Excitement, sure, but also fear. It wasn't hard to tell. They all lined up, so full of hope, each thought to win that race, or tie for first, or if not that, at least take second place. Their parents watched from off the side, each cheering for their son, and each boy hoped to show his folks that he would be the one. The whistle blew, and off they flew like chariots of fire. To win, to be the hero there, each young boy's desire. One boy in particular, whose dad was in the crowd, was running in the lead and thought, my dad will be so proud. But as he speeded down the field and crossed a shallow dip, the little boy who thought he'd win lost his step and slipped. Trying hard to catch himself, he flew his arms every place, and amidst the laughter of the crowd, he fell flat on his face. As he fell, his hope fell too. He couldn't win it now. Humiliated, he just wished to disappear somehow. But as he fell, his dad stood up and showed his anxious face, which to the boys so clearly said, get up and win that race. He quickly rose, no damage done, behind a bit, that's all, and ran with all his mind and might to make up for his fall. So anxious to restore himself, to catch up and to win, his mind went faster than his legs. He slipped and fell again. He wished that he had quit before with only one disgrace. I'm hopeless as a runner now, I shouldn't try to race. But through the laughing crowd he searched and found his father's face with a steady look that said again, get up and win that race. So he jumped up to try again, 10 yards behind the last. If I'm gonna gain those yards, he thought, I've gotta run real fast. Exceeding everything he had, he regained 8, then 10. But trying hard to catch the lead, he slipped and fell again. Defeat, he lay there silently. The teardrops went by. There's no sense in running anymore. 3 strikes, I'm out. Why try? I've lost, so what's the use, he thought. I'll live with my disgrace. But then he thought about his dad, who soon he'd have to face. Get up, an echo sounded low. You haven't lost it all. For all you have to do to win is rise each time you fall. Get up, the echo urged him on. Get up and take your place. You were not meant for failure here. Get up and win that race. So up he rose to run once more, refusing to forfeit. And he resolved that win or lose, at least he wouldn't quit. So far behind the others now, the most he'd ever been. Still he gave it all he had and ran like he could win. 3 times he'd fallen, stumbling. 3 times he rose again. Too far behind to hope to win, he still ran to the end. They cheered another boy who crossed the line and won first place. Head high and proud and happy, no falling, no disgrace. But when the fallen youngster crossed the line in last place, the crowd gave him a greater cheer for finishing the race. And even though he came in last, with head bowed low and proud, you wouldn't have thought he'd won the race to listen to that crowd. And to his dad, he sadly said, I didn't do so well. To me, you won, his father said. You rose each time you fell. And now when things seem dark and bleak and difficult to face, a memory of that little boy helps me in my own race. For all of life is like that race, with ups and downs and all. And all you have to do to win is rise each time you fall. And when desperation and despair shout loudly in my face, another voice within me says, get up and win that race. I love that poem, and I just wanted to send a message to our grads that we are so proud of you guys. We're so grateful for being the most amazing young men and young women, and your plans for yourselves in the future. You guys are going to blow everybody out of the water, and we're all here to support you. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Tasha. I appreciate it. At this time, we're going to present diplomas. We're going to have our Director of Admissions, Breezy Tupola. Please put your hands together for Breezy.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm Breezy Tupola. I'm the Director of Admissions here at Elite. And I just want to say I'm so stinking proud of these kids. And I'm so very grateful for this opportunity. So first, we are going to start off with Katana Fidelia Leopatoto. Katana is the daughter of Steiny and Silk Leopatoto, one of the top wrestlers in the country, earning a scholarship to Texas Women's University. She loves to spend time with family. She loves being a sister to her siblings and loves spending time with cousins, aunties, and uncles. She has an insane work ethic, which propelled her to the top in wrestling. In wrestling, she has 21 first place trophies, 5-time All-American, 2-time state champ, 1-time runner-up in state. Katana is a daddy's girl. Katana's gonna say a couple of words now.
Hello. I don't really talk a lot in front of big crowds, so I'm sorry if I stutter or stumble over my words. But I'm thankful for all you guys being here today. And I want to give thanks to my parents for a lot. I wouldn't be the person I am if it wasn't for my parents. I thank my mom for always loving me and supporting me through anything, and especially my dad. I give thanks to you guys a lot. Sorry. And I also give thanks to God, of course. God will always love me. God will always cherish me. And I will give thanks to my teachers and my teammates too. And thank you.
All right, next up we have Zion Satema Mali. All right, so Zion is the eldest son of Satema and Lina Mali. Zion is the best humble big brother to Israel and Judah. Zion is an avid reader and a lover of the arts. He took lead roles in musicals and plays since he was 10 years old. He plays the bass guitar, bass drum in marching band, ukulele, and the drum kit. He loves music and movies. He is currently working at the Hutchins and Stephen Law Firm. He hopes to attend All-In Aviation Flight School to be a pilot. Everybody, Zion Satema.
Hi, family. It's good to see you guys. I don't have a lot to say, but obviously I want to thank everybody for coming out. It really means the world to me, and I mean it. I'd like to especially thank my immediate family, Israel and Judah. You guys, as much as my annoyance, you guys are some of the most important people in my life to me. I'm so proud of you guys. I can't wait to see what's going to happen when you guys are up to. Mom, Dad, you guys are always in my corner no matter what. I told myself I wasn't going to cry, so I'm not. I don't know who or where I would be without you.
I love you, Zion!
And I love you too, Jackie! Thank you guys, that's all I have to say.
Alrighty, next up we have Kiliara Masepa Leafa Atota. The oldest daughter of Silken Steiny, she is a devout student and loves reading. She tried every other sport, and like her sister, she fell in love with wrestling. She loves anime. She received an academic scholarship and athletic scholarship to Dune University in Nebraska. She loves her family as well and enjoys being a sister and a cousin. Everybody, Kiliara.
Hi. You guys already know my name. First and foremost, I would just like to say all glory to God. thank my parents who sacrificed a lot to get me where I'm at right now, and also opening opportunities that them themselves weren't able to have as a kid. I would also like to thank my immediate family over here. Also family in the back, love you guys. I would also like to thank you all for showing up, coming to support us, you know. Okay, that's all I have. Have a nice day. Where do I go?
Alrighty, last and definitely not least, Ali'i Tasi Meliane Faktomafi. Alrighty, so Tasi is the oldest daughter to Jean Faktomafi and Tasha Suba. She's an amazing sister who has been an inspiration to her 9 siblings. An elite athlete in basketball and volleyball for over a decade, traveling the country and winning championships. She qualified for Junior Olympics multiple times during that time span and became a state champion in basketball, a 4.0 student at Bishop Gorman for her first 3 years of high school. She bought her own car at the age of 18, and she currently works as a nanny and is currently looking into business acquisition to purchase her first business. Everybody, Ali'i Tasi.
Hi everybody. My name is Tasi, for those who don't know. Well, Ali'i Tasi, but I go by Tasi. I just wanted to thank you all so much for coming out. I mean it, that it means everything to me. I know that some of you traveled so far, and a lot of us stayed up really late trying to get all these things handled. But it came together so well, and having everybody fill this place just makes it even better. Being at Bishop Gorman for 3 years has definitely changed me a lot, and has taught me a lot as well. And so my path to becoming a homeschooler was definitely a big one. As you know, Bishop Gorman is definitely one of the top schools in the country, but I felt like that I just was needed somewhere else. And so my path to becoming my own boss and to becoming my own person and to just build a life that I want is super important to me, and I hope that all of you guys are inspired to that as well. I want to thank my Auntie Dorothy for helping me out with my costume. She made this dress mermaid, by the way. So it's beautiful. I'm so grateful for her, and I'm so grateful for you for taking time out of your day to be able to pour retirement to me and make this such a special day. I'm also grateful for my grandparents for always supporting me. They just always been there for me. They helped raise us a lot, me and my siblings. And I also want to thank my siblings for always being there for me too. You guys mean everything to me. I wouldn't know where I'd be without you guys, so thank you for always keeping me in check. I'm so grateful for my dad for coming out as well. We have a long story together, but I'm always grateful for you. I don't know where you're at, but I love you. And last but not least, my mom. Me and my mom have been through a lot together, but I wouldn't be here without her, and I'm so grateful for you. You know, she's the CEO of this place, so she's kind of a really great person, and I know all of you guys know that. But yeah, I'm also grateful for Auntie Silk and Uncle Sammy and Auntie Lena and Uncle Stella for helping out with this as well. And we hope you guys enjoyed tonight, and we're so grateful for you guys, and we can't wait to talk to all of you. Love you guys. Thank you.
applause for all of our 2025 graduates.
Thank you so much, Breezy. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to have the graduates come down here. If you would like to come get pictures with the graduates in their caps and gowns, we invite you to come. Also, the food is going to be back here, and it's ready to go, I believe. So, yes. So, we'll have our graduates. Graduates, why don't you go ahead and come on down the stairs? Please do not make graduate fails and fall down the stairs. Thank you. We're going to have the graduates here on the floor. If you'd like to come get pictures with each of the grads and whatever you want to do, please go ahead and come up at this time, as well as we'll begin